Today we're gonna make revision on algebra. Algebra revision from page Easy Mathematics with Mr. Hazim. And don't forget to make like on this video or share it to give a chance for more students to see it. I hope to enjoy with us. Let's see. Answer the following questions. Number 1, choose the correct answer. The mean of the number 3, 1, 4, and 8. When he asks me to find the mean, we just add all values over their number. And we have here how many values? 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will be, by using your calculator, 3 plus 1 plus 4 plus 8 over their number 4, finally equal 4. So the correct answer here, it will be letter A. Number 2, the multiplicative inverse of the number negative 3 over 4. What is the meaning of multiplicative inverse? It means we find the reciprocal or flip this fraction. So the right answer here, it will be letter A, negative 4 over 3. Number 3, 2 over x minus 7 belongs to Q if x not equals what? When he says this rational number belongs to Q or exists in Q, we must look down here and the opposite and put the value of x here opposite of this number. I mean, when we have negative 7, we must put x here equal 7 to give us 0 and accepted it. So the suitable answer here, it will be positive 7, letter B. Number 4, we want to divide this algebraic expression a power 2 plus a divided by 1a here. When we divide algebraic expression by algebraic term, we just divide each one by 1a here. We divide as a first 1a power 2 divided by 1a. When we divide like this, we subtract their power. So 1a power 2 divided 1a power 1, it will be equal 1a, and we ignore 1 here. And by doing the same, we divide the second one, positive 1a divided by 1a, it will be equal positive 1a power 0. So we can ignore here a power 0, but we must write here plus 1. In this case, if we haven't any symbol, we must write the number in this case. So the right answer here, it will be letter P. As the last, the coefficient of the algebraic term 8xy is what? When he asks me to find the coefficient of any algebraic term, we just take the number beside the symbol. It means it will be 8, letter D. Let's see more exercise. Exercise number 2 from page Easy Mathematics with Mr. Hazim. Number 2, complete each of the following. Number 1, the additive inverse of the number what is itself. What about the number? If you want to find its additive inverse, it will give us the same answer. Yes, it will be 0. Yes, this is the right answer here, because when we want to find negative 0 or positive 0, both of them are the same. Number 2, we have here brackets raised to power 2, and the first term is missing here, plus 4y, give us 9x power 2 plus space plus 16y power 2. We have studied these brackets. When we have any brackets raised to power 2, we opened it to give us 3 terms like that, but the missing here is the first one. How to find it? We know to open these brackets, we must multiply the first algebraic expression, algebraic term by itself to get 9x power 2. What about the suitable answer here, which get us 9x power 2? When we multiply, yes, 3x by itself, it will be equal 9x power 2. So the right answer here, it will be 3x. Because if we multiply 3x by itself, get 9x power 2. What about the middle term? When we want to find the middle term, we must remember that we multiply 3x by 4y by 2 like that to get 24xy. This is the middle term. We can write in this space. Number 3, 0.15 raised to double dots here above 1 and above 5, and he asked me to change it into a rational number, I means to fraction form. How to write this in fraction form? By using your calculator, we must write by this way, 0.151515 more times, and when we see the sign arrow, just press equal to change it into fraction form. It will be equal finally 5/33. Number 4, the degree of the algebraic term 9x power 2y power 3. He asked me to find the degree of this algebraic term. Remember with me, when he asked me to find the degree of any algebraic term, we just add the power above all symbols here. And we have here above x raised to power 2, y raised to power 3, just we add them to find the degree of this algebraic term. So it will be 5th degree. Finally, and its coefficients, yes, we take the number beside x and y here, it will be 9. Finally, we want to add 5x plus 3x. When we have like terms like that, we just add their coefficient, 5 plus 3 equal 8, and keep x as it. Finally, it will be equal 8x. Like that. Exercise number 3. Yes, 3a, b, c, all of them need to do your steps. Okay, to solve all this exercise, we must solve it with steps. Let's see letter 3a. Find the quotient of dividing this algebraic expression by this algebraic term, where x not equals 0. How to divide this algebraic expression by this algebraic term? We just divided each one by this algebraic term to find the quotient, like that. Answer. We divide 24x power 3 by 8x, it will be equal 3x power 2. We divide negative 8x power 2 divided by 8x, it will be equal negative 1x. We can ignore 1 in this case when we have a sample x. Finally, we divide 8x by 8x, it will be equal positive 1. But don't forget, when we divide any two algebraic term, we subtract their power. I means when we divide 24 by 8, it will be 3, and when we divide x power 3 with x power 1, we subtract their power, 3 minus 1, it will be x power 2. The same, negative 8 divided by 8 equal negative 1, and x power 2 divided by x power 1, we subtract their power, it will be equal x power 1. Finally, 8 divided 8 equal positive 1, and x divided x equal x power 0, we can ignore it. This is the quotient of this exercise. Letter B, add 3x plus 2y minus 6 and 3y plus 3x plus 6. When he say these keywords, add, total, sum, we just use this sign. It means when we add two algebraic expression, we keep them as it. And we write them beside each other like that. We keep 3x plus 2y minus 6 as it, and keep 3y plus 3x plus 6 as it. Just here we try to find the two like terms, okay, and make the same sign above each one. As we have learned with Mr. Hazim, I told all my students to make the same sign above each two like algebraic terms, like that. When we have 3x, what about the like term here? So clear, 3x. So we must write the same sign above each one. And here positive 2y, like with what? With positive 3y. So we can make this sign above both of them. Finally, negative 6 is absolute term, like with positive 6. So we can put this sign under each one. The second step here, we try to take each two like algebraic terms beside each other like that. 3x plus 3x, positive 2y plus 3y, negative 6 plus 6. And finally, we add all two like algebraic terms. 3x plus 3x equal 6x. And 2y plus 3y equal positive 5y. Finally, negative 6 plus 6 equals 0, so we can cancel both of them. Finally, it will be equal positive 6x plus 5y. Let's see the last one, letter C, factorize by taking HCF. What is the meaning of HCF? This abbreviate words highest common factors. And when he asked me to find HCF of this algebraic expression, as the first time we look to all coefficients here and try to find highest common factor of all this number. We have here 18, 12, 6. What about the highest common factor of 18, 12, 6? The first time we know 18, 12, 6, all of them exist in table 2 and exist in table 3 and exist in table 6. So the HCF of all this number, it will be the highest common factor is 6 here. So the HCF of all this number, we take the highest common factor, it means we take 6 in this case. What about the symbol? We have here x power 3, x power 2, x power 2. In case, when we have repeated symbol, we take the symbol with the smallest power. Again, to find the highest common factor of the symbol, we take the repeated symbol with the smallest power. I mean, we take x power 3 or x power 2. Yes, we must take x power 2. The same, we have here y power 2, y power 3, y power 2. We take y with power 2 because we take the repeated symbol with the smallest power. Finally, letter C, the highest common factor, it will be 6x power 2, y power 2. And don't forget to open brackets. Why? Because the second step, after we find the highest common factor, we divide each algebraic term by this highest common factor and put the answer inside these brackets. First one, 18x power 3, y power 2 divided by 6x power 2, y power 2, it will be equal, yes, 3x. Second one, negative 12x power 2, y power 3 divided by 6x power 2, y power 2 equal negative 2y. Finally, positive 6x x power 2, y power 2 divided by 6x power 2, y power 2 equal positive 1. Okay. From page Easy Mathematics, follow with Mr. Hazem. For A, here he asked me to find the number which lies halfway between 3/4 and 2/3. How to find the rational number between these two rational numbers? As a first, we must study this rule very well. The first rule say small plus way times absolute big minus small, or the second one, big minus way times absolute big minus small. Which rule here is the suitable? In case, if he asks me to find the rational number at halfway, we can use any one of them. Both of them are right in this case. But if he say, for example, third way, fifth way, fourth way, he must state which here the suitable rule which we use it in this case. Again, when he say halfway, whatever, we can use the first one or the second one. So we must study both of them very well. So we must, as a first, state which here is the biggest rational number and which here is the smallest one. So we can use your calculator. 3/4, it means 0.75. 2/3, it means 0.6 dot. It means repeated decimal, 0.66666. We can write by this way. So the big here, so clear, 0.75 or 0.6, it will be 0.75. It means 3/4 is the biggest rational number, and the smallest one 2/3, and the way here half. And by using the first rule, I prefer to use the first one, and satisfied in this rule, it will be small 2/3 plus y half times absolute big minus small 3/4 minus 2/3. Finally, the answer it will be 17/24. If we use the second one, it will give us the same answer. Okay, this in case what? Yes, if he say halfway. Okay, let's solve letter B. Use the distribution to get the result of 5 over 9 times 12 plus 5 over 9 times 8 plus 5 over 9 times -2. What about the distributive property here? We search about the repeated numbers or the repeated rational number. So clear, it will be 5 over 9. So how to solve it? Letter B, as the first time we take these repeated numbers with its sign, multiply, and open brackets. And write the remainder numbers inside these brackets. When we take 5 over 9, the remainder number here, it will be 12 plus. Don't forget to sign the sign here, plus or minus. 12 plus 8 minus 2. Yes, like that. And calculate the numbers inside these brackets and multiply by 5 over 9, like that. 5 over 9 multiplied by result here, it will be 18. Final answer, it will be equal 10. Let's see number or letter C. Subtract this algebraic expression x power 2 minus 5xy plus y power 2 from 2xy minus 3y power 2 plus 2x power 2. Before to answer this exercise, we must remember this rule. We have learned with Mr. Hazem. In case he says subtract less than decreased, we start with the second algebraic expression minus the first algebraic expression. But if he say more than, increased, exceed, in this case, we start with the first algebraic expression minus the second algebraic expression. What is the meaning of this rule? I mean, when we say subtract, we must start with the second algebraic expression, which is 2xy minus 3y power 2 plus 2x power 2 as it, and change all signs of the first algebraic expression, like that. Letter C, we write 2xy minus 3y power 2 plus 2x power 2 as it, and change sign of all first algebraic expression, like that. Positive x power 2, it changed to be negative x power 2. Negative 5xy, it changed to be positive 5xy. Positive y power 2, it changed to be negative y power 2. Okay, this is very important. This in case if he says subtract less than decreased, we must start with the second one minus the first. It means we keep the second as it and change all sign of the first algebraic expression. But if he say more than, increased, exceed, we must start with the first one and keep it as it and change all sign of the second algebraic expression. Okay, let's complete our exercise, and by doing the same previous steps, we here search about the like terms and make the same sign above each two like terms. Like that, we have here 2xy like with positive 5xy, so we must make the same sign above each one. And here we have negative 3y power 2 like with negative y power 2, so we can make this sign above both of them. Finally, positive 2x power 2 like with negative x power 2, so we can put this sign under both of them. And the second step, we take each two like terms beside each other, like that. 2xy plus 5xy, negative 3y power 2 minus 1y power 2, plus 2x power 2 minus 1x power 2. Finally, we find the answer by using your calculator or your mind. It's up to you. Okay. 2 plus 5, it will be equal 7xy. Negative 3 minus 1, it will be negative 4y power 2. 2 minus 1, it will be 1x power 2, like that. This is the right answer. Let's see the last exercise from page Easy Mathematics in this exam. 5a, simplify, open brackets, x plus 3 multiply x minus 3 plus open brackets x plus 2 raised to power 2. And letter B, the following table shows the frequency of marks. Let's see how to solve letter A. But before starting to solve letter A, we must remember with each other how to open these two brackets and how to open also these brackets. Answer, remember with me. If we have two brackets, have the same algebraic expression with different sign like that, to open these two brackets, we multiply the first by the first, we multiply x by x, and when we have here like two pairs, we put this pairs and add their power. So x multiply x, it will be equal x power 2. And we multiply second by second, positive 3 multiply negative 3, it will be equal negative 9, like that. The second brackets, when we have here any brackets raised to power 2, how to solve it or to open it? As a first, we must multiply the first by itself, multiply x by x, like that. And when we want to find the middle term, we multiply x by 2 by 2, like that. And we multiply finally 2 by itself, like that. So it will be equal x multiply x equal x power 2, x multiply 2 equal 4x, finally 2 multiply 2 equal positive 4. And now we can simplify all of them by write all of them beside each other like that. We write x power 2 minus 9 beside positive x power 2 plus 4x plus 4, like that. And by doing the previous steps, we search here about the like two terms and make the same sign above each one. We have here x power 2 and x power 2, both of them are like algebraic term. We have here absolute term negative 9 like with positive 4, so we can put the same sign under both of them. And 4x here is different, so we keep it as it. And second step, we take each two like algebraic terms beside each other, x power 2 plus x power 2, and 4x as it, negative 9 plus 4 beside each other. And try to calculate each two like algebraic terms. 1x power 2 plus 1x power 2, it will be equal to x power 2, 4x as it, negative 9 plus 4, it will be finally equal negative 5. Let's see how to solve letter B. This table shows some frequency marks of students, and they ask me to find the mood mark. How to find the mood mark? We must study this table very well to find the mood mark. The mark here is up and the frequency here down. What is the meaning of this frequency? It means the number of students who get 15 marks, the number equal 5. It means here 15 repeated 5 times. The same, the students who get 16 marks, the number of these students equal 4. It means 16 here repeated 4 times. The same, 17 repeated 14 times. 18 repeated 12 times. 19 repeated 8 times. So what about the marks which is most repeated? Yes, it will be 17, because I told you before this frequency help us to find the mood mark, because 17 here it will be the most repeated value. So frequency here lead us to find the mood mark, it will be 17. We can write this answer like that. The mood mark equal 17. Finally, thanks for your listening, and don't forget to make like on this video to support us to make more videos in the next time, or share this video to give the chance for all students to see it. And goodbye with Mr. Hazim. Thanks for your listening.